What's good, my boy? You got to stop letting these fucking influencers play on your desperation heartstrings. They do it with two main things. They do it with weight loss or like building an aesthetic body like all these people, like most people want. And they also do it with money, with wanting to be a millionaire, showing off their lavish lifestyle, Andrew Tate, that type of thing. But you gotta stop letting these people's desires turn into your desires. Now let me explain. They don't know you, son. Sorry for that David Goggins reference. I want you to think about it like this. We're going to first start with weight loss. So many people like to push these magic diets or magic supplements or these types of things that are going to change the way you feel, change the way you exercise, change the way your body recovers. And the truth, it won't. Whenever you look at any of these diets, the ketogenic diet, the carnivore diet, the vegan diet, the fucking blah, 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 all it comes down to is calorie restriction. The only true way to lose weight is calories in, calories out. Food are made up of calories. Calories are like the sum total of the nutrients in the food that equal a certain amount of energy that your body will expend throughout the day with that whatever physical things it does or just your body at rest. And it requires calories to maintain. So let's just say you're a healthy male and you need 2,700 calories to eat. If you eat over that, you're going to gain weight. If you eat so much food that the caloric density adds up to more than the 2,700 calories, you will gain weight. If you eat less than that, you will lose weight. If you eat right at that or within 50 calories of it, you're going to maintain weight. The more you dissuade down from that calorie number, the quicker you lose weight. The more you rise above that number of 2,700, the faster you gain weight. That's just how it works, dog. And whenever you look at things like carnivore, all right, I'm going to eat one meal a day and it's just going to be like fucking steak and eggs. Well, most of the times you look at these meals and you add them up, they're less calories than normal, and people are like, holy shit, it's because of the steak. The steak made me lose all my fucking jelly rolls and shit. No. It's just less calories than you needed in the day. Now, am I getting into all these different things like brain fog and carbohydrates and the way you feel? No. We're not getting into all of that. That is a factor at play, but to simplify it down to your goals, we're not going to add in a bunch of fluff. We're just going to say, you want to lose weight, you want to gain muscle. If you're skinny and you want to gain muscle, you eat more and you work out. And you eat more food than you burn off. That simple. You want to lose weight, you eat less food than you burn off. There you go. That's the only formula you need. And the only hard part about implementing it would be take 2 weeks. It took me 2 weeks to understand certain calories in food. Like, eating out is hard because the calories and stuff like that is different. So if you truly want to lose weight, you got to limit as much as you eat out. Unless it's like at like a Chipotle or something and you can monitor exactly how much food because they got the caloric densities up there and they measure it all the same amount. So that would be easy for you. But if you get a $10 food scale on Amazon and you just weigh out your food, weigh out your protein and shit like that, or look on the back of packages for the serving sizes, and you do that for about 2 weeks, you'll have a general understanding of what you need. You will have, I promise you, you have a general understanding of what you need. And that shit don't take long. And you implement that for long enough, and you'll be alright. And I'm not getting into all of the like fucking mental battles and struggles and body dysmorphia along it. I just want to simplify that down to explain to you why there's no magic supplements, no magic diets, none of that. And I have several other videos that I'll come out with getting into those things because I believe there's merit to some of those diets, but it just gets too confusing whenever all we're doing is talking about how to lose weight, which it's very simple. Let's get on to the second one I was going to talk about today that people play under desperation, and that is money. All these new gurus popping out of the woodworks. You have an Andrew Tate, a Luke Belmar, a fucking Alex Hormozy, the Hamza self-improvement YouTubers, Grant Cardone, Jordan Bell, all these fucking guys online trying to help you make money. And some of them I believe are better than others, because some of them are more realistic than others. But they play on your heartstrings with showing you their fancy luxury lifestyle, and how can you be a man if you can't have what I got? If you can't have the possessions in this world, how are you going to call yourself a man? They play on your ego, all of this shit. And it's bullshit, dog. All these fucking little crypto cunt course bros preaching like, hey dog, you gotta get into crypto, you gotta get into online. And they don't even talk about, yeah, I'm very, very pro entrepreneurship. But there's also another 50% besides the online of real world businesses where there is an actual straight cut path. There's no hypotheticals or like reading fucking graphs and pie charts online for the crypto crash or whatever the fuck. Say I'm in construction, general contractor, I have my own business. If I go straight forward towards a goal on that, I see the path clearly. All right, get more jobs, hire more people, buy more trucks, scale up, buy me a place where I can store all of my trucks and equipment and everything. Keep scaling up using that formula. Online, it's just kind of like an unknown market, because what I'm talking about has been concrete for hundreds of years. That's how people have done business. But with what it's only like a 20-year-old thing. It's only from like the 90s, this fucking computer shit. So, that was a little side rant, but back to the desperation part. There is no magic book. There is no magic guru course that is going to make you just be like, holy shit, I got it. I got my $1 million idea. And you go for it and it makes you $1 million just because that book. No. All the books and all the little courses from these fucking influencers do is give you different frames and perspectives to look at things. That's all they do. There is not a single course or book worth anything, that's good, that is going to hold your hand and lead you to a path and be like, this is what you got to do the whole way. No. All it is just a frame of mind. Different frames of minds of how to view things. Little education of like Alex Hormozzi's books are pretty good, where they just like give you the value equation of like, all right, help somebody with something they need and they will give you money in return. And that's how business works. That's all you got to fucking know, really. We're not talking about taxes or any of that, because most motherfuckers who are watching these influencers aren't even to the level in business where they got to pay taxes or anything. They haven't even fucking started. They're just pulling on your heartstrings because you want to be a millionaire so bad. So it's just all frames and perspectives. I promise you. There is no magic thing. I like watching all the podcasts and all that shit too. It activates something in my brain that just gets cogs moving, and I start making these connections. But at the end of the day, all you have whenever it comes to making money is action, speed, and money coming in. And if you're sitting there watching Grant Cardone call you a fucking pussy because you're not getting with your shit, that's just mental masturbation at the end of the day. Which mental masturbation is just code word for you're wasting your fucking time living this fantasy off in your brain instead of taking action. Like my construction business. If I don't go to the job sites and work and get the fucking jobs done and finish them on time, my money is delayed. That I have to take the actionable step towards that. But you can sit there all fucking day and watch podcast after podcast in your little earbud at fucking Subway and just think you're doing something when you're not. It's mental masturbation. It's just like philosophy. Unless you take action and use it and there's an actionable step towards something with it, it's pointless. Even if you're taking fucking notes and studying it like you're in college, it's pointless if you do not take action with it. Because all it is different frames and perspectives for you to tackle your tasks. And half of the time, I really believe that these people, it's not even their own desires, not even their own true purpose that they want for themselves, that these people are like selling to them. Let me explain. This is what I mean by it's not even your true desires. Let's go with weight loss. Say in your mind you envision yourself, and this is what sparks your little like journey to lose weight or get some abs or build a little bit of muscle. You think to yourself, man, you look in the mirror and you're like, man, I'm unhappy. I just want to look decent. I want to look good where I feel confident with my shirt off. That's where most people start. They just want to feel confident, right? And then you go to the gym and you're in this environment. You're sitting there doing your preacher curls on a little bench, doing some curls for biceps, and you see a guy walk by. And he's got biceps, arms that are an inch bigger than yours. And you start being like, ah, oh, fuck, man. My arms are small. I want what he's got. I want what he's got. I want what he's got. So then you go and you start changing your whole direction based off of like one little thing that was affected by your environment. If you weren't even in that gym and you were working out in your garage at home, you wouldn't have even had that fucking problem. But now you got this mental battle in your head. Same thing worked, and it wasn't even your true desire. It's just like your ego playing with you off of wanting something that someone else has. Like, fuck that dog, I'm better than him, I can have what he has. It's bullshit. Same thing with money. You're like, alright, I want to make enough money where I can be comfortable, I can give my mom and dad a little bit every week, I can spend time with my family and I can have fun. Like, what's a good number for me? 10, 20,000, which is very achievable for you if you're an entrepreneur. You're like, all right, $20,000 a month, I'll be set and I can do whatever I want and stack up enough money and just live my life happy. Then you start seeing all these influencers. Bro, you're a bitch if you ain't making $1 million a month. We make $1 million a month, making $100 million business. We're making this. I got Lamborghinis, McLarens all in your face. Boom, boom, pow, pow. Fairy dust. Absolute bullshit, dog. That was not your true desire that you set out with. You just saw all these little fucking influencers with shit they have, and some sort of ego trip in your head said, nah, dog, if they have that, I can have that. If they have that, I can have that. Bro, the only thing that you need to focus on changing and going towards is your mind, bro. You need to figure out the true desires that you set out with or that come from your inside of your mind and not these other fucking people. Constantly scrutinize these desires that pop in your head. Is this really my want? Is this conclusive to my goals? Or is this just something that was planted there by someone fucking else or someone else's material possessions? That is the only way you're going to feel free from these things. Because I promise you, with the world we're living in today, it's very, very hard to navigate around these desires that will pop in your head. Another example I'll give you. I'm sitting here and I'm cutting down. I've lost over 150 pounds on this weight loss shit 2 years ago. And I've been up and down like, oh, I want to get abs and a six pack, but no, I'm not swole enough. I need to bulk up and gain more muscle before I lose the weight. I agree with myself. I do that. And I'm finally cutting down now where I'm going to get some abs. But I start seeing this fucking kid, Sam Solik, on YouTube. You may have seen him. He has like curly hair, wears the hat, and he's fucking swole as shit for his age. But he does little videos in his car going to the gym and shit like that. See Sam Solik, and I'm like, damn, I want to be that swole. Keep in mind, I've already created my own true desire in my head that came from me of wanting to see what I look like lean down with abs. And I start seeing them say all this shit like, you're a bitch if you weigh less than 200 pounds and all this. Are you really a man? Jokingly, of course. But I take it seriously. And then I'm just like, man, fuck, I gotta bulk back up. I gotta stop this cut. And I have to scrutinize that desire in my head because I've developed this thought pattern where I'm like, no, dog. You don't want to do that. You've already set out with a desire yourself. Silence that fucking thought right now. Boom, it's gone. I'm back on track. That's a tool you need to put in your toolbox, is to constantly scrutinize your desires and ask yourself, is this productive for me? Is this productive for the goals that I set out with? I want you to take a fucking pen. I want you to take a Sharpie. This is a true desire that you have right now that's a realistic goal. And I want you to just take a fucking pad, lose my handwriting shit, but I'm just going to put lose weight. Tear that fucking piece of paper off that pad, put it on your wall. Don't touch it. Don't fucking touch it. Look at that goal every single day. And as your desires change day by day, and you're getting closer to that goal, but then other people start influencing your desires and you start skewing off that path, look back at that fucking goal and be like, oh, I'm kind of getting off the path. That's what I set out with and I haven't achieved it yet. Maybe I should focus on that, and it'll help you scrutinize that. What I offer to people is not a very quick, it's not a very pretty thing. It's a very realistic approach what I've been talking to you about in this fucking video, right? Now, I believe that you can achieve these things relatively quickly in the grand scheme of things. 2 to 4 years. Now, people might have just clicked off when I said that, but that is realistic. For me, it took about 2 years to fully lose my weight and start to feel confident in myself. It took me about 2 years of procrastination and learning and taking action and then all the steps after action to actually start doing my shit and doing my business shit. So, 2 to 4 years is a realistic time frame of you to achieve some of your goals. And you're like, 2 to 4 years, that's so long, that's like almost as long as high school. It is. But in the grand scheme of things, it's not that fucking long. You're in high school from 15 years old to 18 years old, and then you got your fucking 18 all the way to 30 to figure shit out. And I'm just now 20 years old, and I've got all this fucking time, and I spent those 2 years, which at the moment seemed like a lot. I had to sacrifice a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, now I got all this extra time to just fucking do my shit. And I got extra time with a mindset that I've developed now and a discipline and a willpower to actually achieve things that I find fun. You got to change your life around a little bit, but I promise you it is better off. You're better off. You can achieve it relatively quick, but it will not be easy. There are no magic diets, no magic fucking supplements. There are no magic fucking money books. There are no magic course guru fucking, here, buy this cunt coin online, buy this crypto cunt coin online and you're gonna be a millionaire. Get in. Because someone's got to lose there. On this crypto shit, whenever they all buy out and sell out, someone's gonna fucking lose on the bottom end and lose all their money. There's got to be a loser. I mean, it's just, I don't want to get into all that, but it's just true. You got to realize that. Now, if you've enjoyed what I've said, I'm offering a free coaching program completely for free. I'm going to allow you to text me throughout the week if you have some problems, and we'll text back and forth. At the end of the week, we might hop on a call and talk about these things completely for free. I got one guy right now that I'm doing it, and I decided to take on 5 total people, and I've already got 1, so I got 4 spots left. And it's kind of just like an accountability thing. I'll help you be accountable. I help give you a little bit of advice, because part of me, I believe that my views and opinions will be reinforced through teaching them through someone else. Let me tell you a little quick story. I started playing guitar when I was like 15. My little brother came in the room. I just learned 4 chords on the guitar. I was like, holy shit, this is so cool. Handed it to him, taught him how to do it in like 30 minutes. And it reinforced, I just learned those chords, but it reinforced them to me, and I got better from it. So that's kind of why I want to teach you. That's what I get out of it. And what you get out of it is like free accountability. I'll teach you how to make certain plans and meal plans and all that bullshit. And as well as I'll try to help guide you a little bit through all these things. Because I've spent a year and a half with all this digesting content, and I'm pretty grounded in what I believe now. So, if you've enjoyed this, go down. Email's in the description. Send me an email if you're interested in that part. Like, comment, subscribe. Chase paper and enjoy art and nature. Have a good one.